My name is Steven Strugic. In the next several minutes, I'm going to show you the Chompers Elite line of bait system, their functions, and the conditions that complement their effectiveness. We will spotlight each bait individually with help from professional anglers who rely on these baits to catch big fish. And sometimes the smallest detail can mean everything. Let's start with an introduction of the different types of baits and their intended use on the water.
You know, Chompers got a lot of great baits. You know, they got the Techno tube and a little drop shot worm, which we're fishing right here. I think that's the best bait for this time of year. We're in the heat of the summer right now. There's one coming up here, look at you right now. Using that little drop shot worm of Chompers on a, using pretty light line because we're fishing deep. We're fishing about 35, 40 feet right now. Get ready. Yep. There he was right there, I missed him. Man, that's the thing about seeing him on the graph. He used to jerk too early, but he did hit it. He had it. But that little worm of Chompers, that little drop shot worm, you know, he's got a lot of different colors that work, but in this clear water, the one we found best work is plum or that watermelon red purple flake, or just the watermelon worm. Works really well in this clear water. But really on drop shot, you can put as many hooks as you want. I got a single on here right now. Buster's got a double rig. We usually space them about 12 to 16 inches apart. That way, if you're not sure what color they want or what style, you know, we just try different baits, figure out which one they hit. And that's one we'll put on both of them. But another thing too, when they're using that double rig, these fish school a lot. There's been many times we've caught 2 at a time. I mean, there's been tournaments where I've made 2 or 3 drops and have a limit. So when you're fishing shallow or fishing right in brush and stuff, I like to Texas rig. That same worm right here, the needle worm, this June bug, works real good in colored water. This is a color we've been throwing here lately. Works really well. I just use just enough weight, you know, to come through that cover. Got it Texas rigged, got the tip buried right there where I can work it through about anything. And that's a great technique right there for catching fish on really about any lake you can go to.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about this needle worm. It's a little bit bigger than the finesse worm. Great action in the water, just awesome action. I like to fish it on a jig head. You can fish it a lot of different ways. Shaky worm and TableRock, we use a lot of the watermelons, green pumpkins. Over on some of the dirty water lakes, this red bug's a great color. June bug's a great color. Yeah, this June bug's a great color in that dirty water. Tim's got his Texas rigged. I like to rig mine on a jig head and just shake it, cast it out and shake it. Key to this drop shots for that hook to be facing up.
Yeah, just like that. It's
got to be up. If it's
down,
you'll
miss half
the fish about it. And also the worm won't sit out. The worm will lay down next to the line. The whole key to getting these fish to bite is to get that to look natural. Whenever that hook's facing up, the worm will stick out horizontally instead of up and down. And what you do after you tie, you use a polymer knot, and after you get done tying that polymer knot, if the hook's facing down, all you have to do is bring the end of the line and run it back through the eye of the hook and pull it through, and it'll turn the hook right back over. Turn it back up. After you get that done, you can use any kind of weight and use a barrel sinker. They actually make drop shot weights. That's what this is right here. You just slide it through there and crimp it on. And that's basically it right there. Got this Chompers 1/4 ounce head, which is very weedless. The way they've got this designed, it slides right through the rocks and through the brush. You get snagged up some, but not near as much as you will with a lot of the other jig heads.
They won't hit the Chomper worm, they won't hit nothing.
I mean, shed down there now, I can't hardly see.
Good double?
No.
How long did you hold it in front of that one? That's a little better. Bigger than my 14. See what color you want it. Probably the red one, I bet you. Yep, top one. Good one.
Oh yeah, there's a good one. Hit the bottom one.
That'll keep her. Nobody come up with him either. Boy, he ate that one.
It's gone. And it's gone.
You get that many of them, look at it, nothing hit it, then one will swallow.
And we just swallowed it.
I just sprayed it with the salt and garlic spray. That's a kind of a confidence builder for me because I know it will help me catch more fish. I'm fishing this Techno tube right now with a Chompers brush jig. It's a 1/2 ounce jig. Fits in the head of it with it's got the brush weed guard on it. Looks a lot like a regular jig. Anyway, we'll see if we can catch one off this log right here. I have three different ways we usually rig these. We Texas rig them, rig it with this brush jig, and then also we've got what we call a rock walker head that we fish in the rocks. It makes it stand up. It's more of a rock. We fish it in bigger rock, chunk rocks, and pea gravel and stuff like that. I mean, basically when you feel pressure on it, the fish is already hooked. The weed guard's kind of soft on it. It works real good in heavy wind where you can't feel the fish bite real good. They a lot of times tend to hook themselves on it, on this particular head. That's what I really like about it. I fish it a lot when the wind's blowing hard.
It's going to be the new 1/2 ounce Devonport Special, or in other words, they're going to call it the Devonport Special Chomper jig is making, in a 1/2 ounce size right here. It's brown with green tinsel, which is my favorite for Lake of the Ozarks. And you can see where it would imitate a crawdad. By lifting it up and letting it fall, it's going to fall head first, and that's the way the crawdads will set, just like this. And I hop it. And you look at it in the water, it's really got the sparkle to it when you put it in the water. And that's why you want that flash, and I think that's the reaction bite you're getting from that. By hopping it like I do like this, you can see what it does. You can see why a bass would want to eat it. Well, using the football head Chomper makes, especially in the 1/2 ounce, it stands up a little bit better than a lot of the football heads. And knowing me crawdads, I'm trying to imitate a crawdad. And with that 5-inch twin tail and the 1/2 ounce football head, when you let it set, it'll stand up, and the grub will stand up, and the skirts will wiggle, and it imitates a crawdad. Right now I'm using a 5-inch twin tail, and the fish seem like they're hitting it short. I might have to go to a 4-inch in a minute. That's something about chompers. You can go either 4-inch or 5-inch. And they got 18 different colors in this twin tail. So you got a good variety. Not just me, I mean a lot of guys that want it, want a lot of money on their bait. They got just about anything you need. They got the lizard, they got the worm, they got the twin tail grub, they got the single tail grub. Now they got the football head, and they got the brush jig, which is awesome. It's probably the best weedless jig head I've ever used in my life. And as far as I'm concerned, they're #1, and I owe most of my winnings to Chomper baits.
As you can see, the versatility of these baits, coupled with a wide array of colors and high-quality components, give a definite advantage and opportunity to catch more fish. When it comes to manufacturing and developing Chompers bait systems, there is never a question of consistency or quality, so pick a color and get it wet and get ready to catch more fish.